Hey, this is Louis. Today we're going to be installing our Momentum cold air intake on this 2026 Nissan Armada 3.5 liter twin turbo. Okay, so our first step is going to be to remove the engine cover. We're just going to pull up off the grommets and remove it from the vehicle. Our next step is going to be to loosen our two clamps right here. We're going to grab a 8mm nut driver. We're going to go ahead and loosen that. And we're going to loosen the resonator clamp right here. Once those are loosened, we do need to remove this bolt, so it makes it easier for us to remove the resonator from our intake tube. So we're going to grab a 10mm socket. We're going to remove the screw all the way. We're good to go. Alright, so now we're going to disconnect our MAF sensor. We're going to pull up on this blue tab and pull off to disconnect it. We do have a clip right here on the air box. We want to grab our clip popper to unclip this clip here, just like that. Our next step is going to be to remove this screw using a 10mm socket. Now we're going to remove our resonator from our intake tube. We're going to go ahead and pull our tube off the turbo inlet there and lift the air box out and out of the vehicle. Now that our air box is removed, we do need to remove this side inlet. We're going to grab a clip popper and remove these two clips right here. Alright, so now we're going to transfer our grommet over to our Momentum GT housing. We're going to push the sleeve insert out of the grommet, remove the grommet. We're going to go ahead and reinstall it to our housing here and slide our insert back on, and it should look something like this. So our next step is to clean the surface before we install our foam gasket. We're going to use the provided alcohol wipe to clean the surface, remove any oils the housing may have. Now we're going to install our foam gasket. We're going to remove the backing. Now we're going to align ourselves right here in this corner first, and then slowly apply it onto the housing, and it should look something like this. So now we're going to transfer our MAF sensor over to our aFe power tube. We're going to grab a Phillips screwdriver to remove the factory hardware, and we're going to install it into our tube, and we're going to use the provided hardware to secure it back down. We're going to grab a T20 to tighten up our screws, and it should look something like this. Now we're going to install our housing into the vehicle. We want to make sure that these two pegs line up to our two grommets on the chassis. Go ahead and line ourselves up. Once everything's lined up, we're going to go ahead and push down. And then we're going to use the same screw we removed earlier. We're going to go ahead and screw it in. Now we're going to go ahead and secure it using our 10mm socket. Now we're going to install our air filter into our housing. Then we're going to install our housing clamp. So our next step is to pre-install our 3 clamps onto a coupler. And then we're going to go ahead and install it onto our inlet here. We're going to line ourselves up with this notch right here on the coupler. Once you're lined up, we're going to go ahead and grab an 8mm nut driver and tying it down. So now we're going to install our intake tube. We're going to slide it into our coupler first. Once it's in there, we're going to go ahead and rotate the tube down and slide it into the filter. And we want to make sure that the MAF sensor is pointing straight up. So now we're going to go ahead and tighten up all our clamps. We're going to go ahead and start with our filter to the tube clamp. It's going to be an 11mm socket. And then we're going to tighten up our housing clamp. Then we're going to go ahead and tighten up our coupler to our tube clamp using the 8mm nut driver. Now we're going to go ahead and reconnect our MAF sensor. Go ahead and plug it in till it clicks, and then secure it by pushing that blue tab down. Now we're going to go ahead and reconnect our resonator. We're going to plug it into our coupler here. Then we're going to use the screw we removed from earlier Gonna go ahead and put it back in. Gonna grab our 10mm socket to tighten it back down. Now we're gonna use a 7mm nut driver to tighten our clamp, or you could also use a flathead screwdriver, just like that. Our final step is gonna be to reinstall our engine cover. We're gonna go ahead and line up our engine cover grommets to the pegs. We're gonna firmly push down till everything's locked in. Our installation's not complete. Let's get some sound clips for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.